All right, well, welcome, Snooze News viewers. Today we're gonna do something super interesting. By the way, this is Youval, the infamous Youval, who's like looking.
Can you see? Can you see my axe? Can you see my axe?
There's several axes around here.
That's all right.
We decided to change up the scenery. I'm a little nervous because we're sitting around a bunch of axes and this awesome naked lady, which I don't know if you can see as well, but anyways. Today, we are going to take 5 questions from our viewers and kind of go over them.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask some questions. I'll answer a few as well, but I think the first one is particularly for Youval. And it's, how long have you been working in the industry? And I think mainly they're wondering about, like, how does that benefit a customer when they come in with your experience in the industry?
This May, the 6th of May of this year will be exactly 40 years. So to answer, how does it benefit? First of all...
Wait, 40 years?
Yeah.
It's longer than
you have been alive.
It is. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a little close with axes, sorry. Go ahead.
The truth is, I love what I do, okay? I mean, I love it. I'm passionate about it. And I have put, you should know that well, everything outside of my family life into my business life. So there's not much that I do not know about what it takes to make a mattress. I approach the mattresses totally differently than most people I've ever met. Okay, I approach it on a personal level. Who are you? How tall are you? How much do you weigh? I'm not concerned whether you're heavy or light. How much do you weigh? How do you sleep? I want you to sleep well. So all these 40 years have taught me how to approach a person to fit them well into a mattress. That's the difference between me and probably most anybody I've met, and I can honestly say this, you'd probably find maybe 25 people in this whole country that have the knowledge that I have in this industry.
Well, and it's also interesting because you've started in the manufacturing aspect. And so, yes, now you're talking about how you fit in terms of retail and when the consumer comes in to buy, but you make them. So it's...
It's a good point. I mean, I don't know that people would know that we're actually manufacturers. Yes. Yeah. I started in manufacturing, which means that you have to know, if you want to be successful in manufacturing, you have to know every component that makes the product end. A mattress is what I call a blind item. To get a tickle out of you, I call it the underwear syndrome. Oh, everyone has it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But nobody knows what color it is, so it's hidden. This is one of these things. Everyone has a mattress, but nobody really knows what makes up the mattress.
Like what's underneath the mattress.
Exactly. Well, and there's, I assure you, there's an enormous amount of difference in the same looking mattress based on what the guts of those mattresses are. How will it support you? How much are you going to sink in or not? How well it's going to last? And how long it's going to last.
And all of this is based on the components.
All of it is based on components.
Which I think is a good segue for our second question.
Ooh, did you see that smile?
Which is, and I know I probably would be wondering this too, is why are mattresses so expensive? So like, why are mattresses cost the way they are in a general point of view?
I can only answer that question based on what we do and what I know. Mattresses at our store, Texas Mattress Makers, are based on components, right?
Well, and a lot of different mattresses are probably priced out, because we'll get in, like, a lot of mattresses are priced based on components. Now, maybe not fairly, but...
No.
Okay.
Well, no.
See, we learn every day.
Okay. So here's another analogy, right? Purses.
Yes.
You have a purse that looks like this, and you have a name brand purse that looks the same.
Yeah.
What is the real difference? Well, the name brand purse is probably tailored better, but it has the same component as the non-name brand.
Okay.
Okay?
So you're
this
paying
one will
for
cost
the name
you,
brand.
let's say, X, and this one will cost you 60 times X. Are you really getting 60 times more? No, but you are buying a name brand.
Okay, got you.
Make
But
sense?
yeah,
So in our case, that's the way we cost our mattresses.
based off components.
So the components easily explained is steel, the amount of steel in each mattress. Remember, every mattress is the same. Every twin, full, queen, or king are the same dimension, right? So in one queen, let's use queen. In one queen, I can have 360 coils of very good quality steel. And in the same dimension, 60 by 80 queen, I can have 1,700 coils.
Yeah.
So you can see the difference, right? One will be comfortable for a while. One, you won't live long enough to abuse that you will ever have to change.
Yeah.
But that you can't see when you approach a
Because
mattress,
it's a white box.
right? And you can't see it when you're laying down, by the way.
What do you mean you can't see it?
Well, everything
you
is
can feel it.
No,
Okay.
no, because there are densities of foam. So I can take something that's very supportive and make it very cushy, and I can take something that's not so supportive and make it just as cushy as this. So you will never know, really, if these two, even though they'll feel the same, are the same. Now, 6 months from now, I assure you, you will know
Okay,
they're
good.
not the same.
I was like, wait, so then why wouldn't we always purchase them? Okay. So,
Yeah. No, so
Yeah.
to answer your question, why are things so much more expensive here than there? Honestly, if someone feels that they can get away with charging you more
Yeah.
for a component that you know nothing about, some people will do so. We don't do that,
yeah.
but some people do.
Yeah. And so that's a good, what is the average cost of art? Now bringing it back to Texas Mattress Makers, the average cost. And I know this is kind of a,
I'd say our average
question.
cost, again, let's stick to a queen size because that's the most popular size sold.
yeah.
I'd say somewhere between, on the low end, $9, on the high end, $1,300.
And that's a good mattress. So like, it's a good budget point for people to think about.
Yes, it's a very good mattress.
And it could be lower. This is just average. But just to put it in perspective, I think our most expensive king mattress on our showroom floor is $4,700, which is expensive. I'm not trying to downplay.
No.
But at the same time, for what you're getting, the quality, I mean, you've said it before, you won't ever have to
Never. You will
replace
not-
that mattress unless something with your body changes or your sleeping habits change.
To
Or
put it simply, from a component point of view, you will not live long enough. It sounds terrible, but it's true. You will not live long enough for those components to break down under you.
yeah,
Most likely what will happen is you will grow, you will grow older, your skin changes, your blood flow changes, your bone structure changes,
your partner changes.
your weight fluctuates,
Yeah.
your mind. We don't change partners. It's till death do us part. I'll tell you
I'm
when
just
they
adding
die.
for
Okay, don't get to me here. I'm trying to be professional. Okay, leave it alone.
Sometimes I try to push the buttons, but then I'm like, why did I do that?
Because no comment.
I know.
But truthfully, there are components that we utilize, by the way, that folks need to know, that no one in the state of Texas uses.
Like our quantum coil.
Like our
unit.
quantum coil, there's certain types of latex that we use.
Yeah.
Okay, there's certain types of viscoelastic, which most people call memory foam. Okay, that we use. The densities and the compressions of those products.
Well, and the reason, sorry, but the reason you're able to actually get these components is because you are the manufacturer. So like last week you were at Market in Vegas.
Correct.
Where a lot of suppliers go with the new and best components and maybe even the same components. And that's why we have the added value of being able to charge what we charge in our store because we have these relationships.
So I like the way you said that, added value. Simply put, you go to other mattress stores.
Yeah.
Their job is to sell you a mattress. You're supposed to buy a mattress, that's why you came there.
Yeah.
You come to us, our job is to sell you a mattress. The difference is, our job is to sell you the right mattress. So for example, you asked me, what is our average cost? Okay, I said between 9 to 13. $100.
Yeah, but it's
But
all
if
relative.
you came in, that's right. But if you came in and you said, Youval, I need a mattress for my baby girl that I'm going from a crib to a big girl bed.
So like
Okay.
$349.
Exactly.
I know.
Well, I mean, I would never, I think it's cheating for me to go and take you to a $900 mattress.
Of course, yeah.
Okay? That's wrong. It's just wrong. Even if
Yeah.
you wanted to spend that money, I would tell you, I mean, you're the boss. But personally, I think you're spending too much money. On the flip side, if you're a person and you are a large person, and on top of that, a heavy person, and you come in here and you say, I want to spend this amount of money, let's say like the $1,300 on a queen, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to tell you the truth. Said, you are a large person.
Yeah, you're
Yes?
going to need the
You're
proper
gonna need
support.
the proper support to last you longer.
Exactly.
And your bed is going to cost you more than $1,300, but to
But it will be
benefit
the
you.
right bed, and it will be a good purchase, and you won't
Exactly.
have to replace that, and
Exactly.
it's going to get you.
So the added value here
Yes.
is that we know everything there is to know about the beds. And when I go to market, I don't go to market to see what other people do. It doesn't interest me
Yeah.
what other people do. I'm going to market to see, are there new things out there? And if there are, then I test them.
Yeah,
I mean,
do
I
they-
literally
do
test
they
them.
bring value?
Scientifically, does it work? Is it really going to be temperature neutral? Is it really going to dispense the heat? Is it really going to be softer or firmer, more supportive, less supportive? Because there's a lot of hype out there that tells you, you know, they paint you this beautiful picture, but
Cooling
at the
gel.
end, cooling gel.
I wish.
Do you
that
know
it
what
was
an
real.
oxymoron is?
I know.
That's an oxymoron. For you that don't know, because I'm a foreigner and it took
But
me a while to figure it out.
I was so excited when
is-
I went with you and saw this cooling gel, and then I tried what you told me to do, which is put my hand on it for 5 minutes.
Right.
And you're right. At 5 minutes, like there's nowhere for the heat to go.
Right.
So it just stays there. So it really,
Get my point?
yeah,
Okay, no store will ever tell you that.
yeah.
No store will ever ask you,
still wish I
excuse me, miss or mister, do you sleep warm? Okay, and if you say yes, then you tell them, then we need to stay away from all these beds because what you just said.
What about the air conditioner in the bed? Have you heard about that? Or just like side note. No, never mind. Okay.
Wait. Let me get the visual out of my
of you
head.
slapping me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm back to neutral again.
Okay, so I mean, we covered like a lot of the pricing questions, and we'll do more episodes like this where if you have any questions, it's really good for us to know what you're wondering about. But what
Actually, if I may say so,
yeah,
I love this because I don't know what you're thinking. So if you have questions, please send us, ask us.
yeah.
Okay, we'll tell you the truth. You can always come back and touch and feel the truth.
Some of them are going to be about you personally, I feel.
No problem. Don't ask for something you don't want to know.
How did he get
I'm
so
crazy that way.
crazy? He said it right before I did. So. No, okay. So what kind of bed do you sleep on? So I'll answer after because
What kind of bed? So we have a bed here called the Oslo Eurotop.
that's my bed.
Right. Is it?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You went through beds like I don't even want to say. Okay. The
I
reason
might
I
be the
sleep,
perfect
the
example.
reason I sleep on the Oslo is because when I was young, I pretty much abused my back when I was in the army.
Mm-hmm.
So I have serious lower back pain right above my hip.
Okay.
And the way I sleep, which is flat on my back, it allows me to sink in properly and it supports me right above my tush, but it doesn't put any pressure. So I feel really supported and I'm in the bed.
And do you also have an adjustable? So that's a bed you can put on an adjustable base.
Any 90% of all the beds we have.
Yeah, it's just
are
the ones
adjustable.
that don't have the coil unit in the comfort, like only the coil.
The ones that have a hard edge,
Yeah.
you cannot put.
Yeah, because you
The
can't
ones that
bend
have a
it.
soft edge, which is over 90% of what we do, will adjust to the bed.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I also have the Oslo Eurotop.
Well, congratulations.
I think I should just keep trying, but no, I'm joking. I'm very comfortable. I'm not moving. Okay, what's the most memorable bed you've ever made? Are you still stuck on?
I'm still slapping you. Let me get memorable bed. Oh God! So my most memorable bed, seriously, was I had a gentleman come here minimally 6 times. He was a golfer, a pro golfer,
Oh wow.
and he had huge shoulder problems. Okay, no matter what bed he laid on, at the end he had really some bad pain. The doctors wanted to operate, but they couldn't really tell him what was wrong. What was wrong is he was swinging all day long, and he was pulling his, not only his muscle, but his bone. So my most memorable bed was, oh, by the way, and his wife, very sweet woman, I don't remember her name, was very tall, very thin.
Oh, so their bodies were different.
Correct. So we made her side of the mattress this way, but his, I literally dissected in a manner that his shoulder would sink in enough that his rib cage would actually hold his body up. So his shoulder will go in, but it will never have any pressure on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my most memorable, but I've made mattresses shaped like a heart.
I saw that. I was like,
What the hell is that for? Schmuck sleeping in a heart. I can't even stand you now. I got to sleep in a heart.
It may have been for like a I don't know. Never mind. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. I'm not even going to mention who bought it.
Okay. Wait.
Round. Okay. Almost a rectangle, almost an octagon.
And we can do this because we're the factory.
We can do this because we're the factory. There's a lot of people that have antique beds.
Yeah,
you know, that they have these large posts that you got to shave the corners, but in such a manner, or straight or round.
Yeah.
We do a lot of boat.
Yeah,
so boats
RV
are
as
weird shape, but also the edge is cut at an angle, so it stays within a frame. So when the boat rocks back and forth,
I
the
didn't think
mattress
about
doesn't.
that.
No, there's a lot of things you don't think about.
I know.
That's why
Oh
you
my
keep
gosh,
talking,
I've been on
and I
a
keep
bed
wanting to
and
slap you.
No wonder. Like it shifts when there's.
Genius.
Okay, yeah.
5 years of college, 14 degrees. Genius.
Should have just skipped it and came straight here.
Yes, you should have. You would have had a PhD by now. And RVs.
Yeah.
A lot of RVs. And RVs, the problem with RVs is that the mattress is built to fit a certain area. It's very small, cramped things. So we make them, and we actually have a lot of customers that we ask them to bring their RV here. So we would put it in there and make sure that it's adjusted well.
Yeah, because it can be an awkward fit.
Yeah, and I don't want someone, let's say, buying an RV, putting it in, and it doesn't fit well, and then go out of town. Now, all of a sudden, 1/3 of it is out of the frame.
So do you have any other memorable ones? I mean, mine would be, I know we can't really, like, say names, but we've made a lot for different athletes.
Oh, yeah. If you think of football,
or
the one that you think of when you think of football, he sleeps on our bed. The one that you think of basketball, he sleeps on our bed.
And that's because, again,
a few of the ones that sleep on, that play baseball
like
here,
he's gonna say something.
Okay, they sleep on our beds. We make beds. We're known. What we're known for, sincerely, fitting people in the beds.
And that is important it's important for everyone, because really sleep is important for every single person. You don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to have issues that you know about yet. Sleep, getting the proper amount and quality sleep is important.
Exactly right. And if you come here, we'll teach you how to gauge comfort.
Exactly.
Okay? You think you know you're comfortable, but in reality, the only thing you can do is gauge discomfort. Here we will teach you, ask you a few questions, you will answer them, and you will realize how comfortable or uncomfortable you are in your bed. And really, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to, if you ask me, what's the goal of my business life, is if I can have everyone in Houston, Texas, sleeping comfortably, I would be a happy man. I'm being sincere. I love this.
I should end it there, but I didn't put one of these questions in because I was nervous about how big your head was going to get, but I think I'm going to. Who does the voices on our commercials?
Me.
You would never know, right?